Castle Crashers. Releasing all the way back in 2008, this game fills me with nostalgia, being one of the first games I ever played. It's been 16 years since its original release, and still, people haven't experienced this amazing game. Putting my nostalgia aside, I want to discuss whether or not Castle Crashers holds up to this day. Is Castle Crashers really the timeless masterpiece people set it out to be? Is it worth playing if you've never experienced it before? Or should you bring your hard-earned cash somewhere else? Well, let's talk about it. So let's start the video out with the basics. What even is Castle Crashers? Castle Crashers is a medieval beat-em-up style game where you can play with up to 3 friends, meaning 4 players total. You play between a variety of different knights, each with their own special magic ability, switching up the gameplay between different characters. When the princesses and magical crystals are stolen, you are set out on a quest by the king to go out and retrieve them. On this quest, you go through a variety of levels with different environments, enemies, unlockable pets, and unlockable weapons. The game switches up the level design constantly, which keeps the game super interesting and exciting, since you never get stuck in one area too long, and you honestly end up looking forward to the next area because you never know what to expect. They're all so different. Each environment is like a 180 from the last. Each area also has different enemies that require you to play a different way and fight your enemies a different way. Each area also contains its own boss, and the boss fights are a major highlight of this game. They are all so different and so fun. They're also really unexpected. You honestly never know when a boss could pop up, and when they do, it's like, damn, you know you're about to get pumped. They're so good. Quick pause in the video. If you guys are enjoying the video at all, a like rating would be greatly appreciated, and subscribing would mean the absolute world to me as you help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Getting back to getting pumped, this game has some amazing audio design. Not only do weapons and magic feel incredibly satisfying to use, they sound impactful and hard, making you feel like you can bench like 500 pounds. The music of the game is also one of the best in gaming history. The soundtrack is genuinely so good at setting the tone, but getting you excited and having you jam out. There were so many levels and boss fights where I found myself literally jumping out of my seat because I felt like I could take on an entire army. It does a great job at getting you pumped and excited and just really motivated to beat the crap out of a bunch of enemies. The game also constantly throws new and exciting stuff at you, preventing you from ever feeling bored. For example, the progression system. This system allows you to upgrade one of 4 stats, being strength, stamina, health, and magic. By upgrading these different stats, you unlock new moves and combos to bash your enemies with. Did I mention how good the combat feels? The combat genuinely feels like bread and butter, and is probably the most enjoyable combat in any beat-em-up game I've ever played. Going along with the combat, the art style is cartoony but violent, and this just really fits the nature of the game, making it stunning but also not really confusing to look at. It also allows the humor to shine too, and Castle Crashers' mix of combat and art style really just makes it incredibly satisfying to play. Going back to the visuals letting Castle Crashers' humor shine, Castle Crashers does do a great job with its humor. The game is filled with different gags and somewhat violent humor that honestly had me laughing out loud at points. The game has so much personality to it, which you can really see, and it's part of what makes it so memorable. You can really tell the developers put so much effort and detail into every corner of the game. One thing I can't stress enough is that this game is meant to be played with friends. The game not only has more enemies when playing with friends, it just brings more chaos and fun. This game holds some of my best memories laughing with my friends online, and it's just an overall better experience with players. There are also unique things that you experience only when playing with others. For example, after a boss fight with a princess, you are then forced to duel it out with your buddies to see who gets to kiss the princess, and that is genuinely the most I've ever tried in a game ever, just because I wanted to prove to my friends that I deserved the princess over them. It was just fun and a hilarious experience. If you don't have any friends, well, honestly, that sucks. But the game is still worth playing alone, so, I'd still give it a shot. Castle Crashers is probably the best beat-em-up style game out there. Even after 13 years, the game holds up astonishingly well, gameplay and visual-wise. Now the game is fairly short, you can beat it in around 4 to 7 hours, but those hours are 100% worth the price, being around 15 to 20 US dollars. Not to mention, once you finish the game, you can unlock new characters with different abilities, allowing you to get a lot of replayability out of the game. So once you beat the game, there is still plenty more content to enjoy. So, is Castle Crashers worth playing if you've never tried it before? 100%. You will not regret this purchase, as it's some of the simplest yet most enjoyable gaming experiences out there. Trust me, you're gonna want to give this game a shot. And if you haven't played in years, I would recommend picking it up again and just playing it for some nostalgia. Anyways, if you guys did find this video entertaining or helpful at all, I would really appreciate a like button and subscribe to help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. It means more than you know. And question, guys, in the comments down below, do you guys think you'll give Castle Crashers a shot? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.